Welcome to the NBA Pub Hub, Pub Sports Radio, Thursday, June 16th. It's NBA Finals, Game 6. Golden State Warriors looking to finish things off and raise the Larry O.B. tonight in Beantown against the Boston Celtics. Got Bruce Cassidy's conference stuck in my head. But nevertheless, Celtics and Warriors, Game 6, NBA Finals. Ian Cameron, Dutch Boy Fresh, Trot Wam, Derl on a Thursday. And wait a minute, who's this?
Who's this?
On the NBA Pub Hub on a Thursday? What's going on?
On time too, Bobano. On time too, this motherfucker.
Yeah, because I know if I don't come on time, I gotta wait till last. So I gotta come in and get it real quick, Now, I just wanted to say what's up to everybody, and like y'all was talking about before the show. I didn't want to miss, the last NBA Pub Hub of the season. Y'all know what time it is. You get some more plus money tonight. Make sure y'all take advantage, all right? That's it.
This motherfucker came straight up on here just to get a pat on the back, pat himself on the back.
Pat on the back. I'm telling them how to make some money tonight.
He was right in how to make money the other night. Let's give him his due, for game 5.
We'll see you Sunday, Ski. I'll see you Sunday.
All right, y'all.
Wow.
Ski Profit drops the mic drop right there. Golden State ending it tonight, and remember, he took money line. He didn't even take the points. He took money line with Golden State earlier in this series and got it done. And he's going right back to the well. Money line here with Golden. That was game 4. He took the money line. Last game, he laid the points with Golden State. They got it done. And he's going back to that well, saying it's series over. And look, as someone that took Boston last game, riding that perfect undefeated off a loss trend. And by the way, we'll get the graphic up here right now. There it is. Game 6, Boston 4-point home favorites, 210 the total, 3-2 series lead for the Warriors as they look to close it out tonight in Game 6. When I looked more and more, I thought for sure initially I was going to be looking at Boston tonight because I thought, backs against the wall, they're at home, it's Game 6. But then I saw the number open 4. I'm like, wait a minute now. It's a little higher than I thought it was going to be. And the second thing is I combed over that box score even more in Game 5, and I think to myself, okay, so Steph Curry didn't make a 3. 0 for, and that never happens to the guy. Golden State went 9 for 40 from 3-point range in that game. Boston actually out-rebounded Golden State as well in that basketball. So you had the edge on the glass. You had a 9 for 40 shooting effort from perimeter for Golden State. Steph Curry without a single made 3 in the basketball game, and you lose that game like double digits like that.
Edge on free throws also.
Yeah, and to me, I'm like, gosh, what the fuck? I mean, that's supposed to be a Boston victory there with those kind of numbers from Golden State, and it bothered me. It bothered me seeing Tatum not really step up and elevate in the fourth quarter when his team needed him the most. And it makes me wonder, you've got to rely on Golden State being that piss poor again from 3 tonight. You've got to rely on, having that dominant edge on the boards like you had in Game 5. You've got to rely on so many things that I think are unrealistic to expect to duplicate. Golden State being that poor offensively. Are that Boston does have a size edge in this series, granted, but are they going to be able to dominate like that again on the glass? And a Golden State team, I mean, if you watch the post game the other night, Kerr's talking about we're going to Boston to end the series. We're not going to Boston to just enjoy ourselves and rely on the nice cushion of a Game 7 at home. We're going to try to end this year. Tomorrow in Game 6 in Boston. So I think it's a tricky side, but I'll say this. I take Golden State before Boston tonight. That's where I'm on right now with this because I just don't like the way this series is trending for Boston. I don't like that, Horford's been pretty quiet. I don't like that Brown now has been neutralized a little bit. Tatum's not been elevating in the big moments of a game the last couple. I don't like that. And they can't hang on to the basketball. It continues to be an issue. And I don't know if there's anything tactically, strategically that coaching of Ime Udoka can do to extricate the turnover problems, the turnover bug from this team. It's killing them. It killed them in Game 5, too. I mean, the turnovers are just, you can't have nearly 20 fucking turnovers and expect to win in the NBA Finals. It's just absolutely brutal to have that. So I've got my concerns with Boston. I know they're the Hearts of Lions, resilient as fuck. Very tough, and they got guys that care about winning. I get that. Backs against the wall mentality. I'm sure the home crowd is going to fuel them a little bit. I don't hate Boston first quarter, to be quite honest. As much as I like Golden State in the game, I think first quarter Celtics is a good bet. I'll probably sprinkle something on that. So little Celtics first quarter, but full game wise, I would go with Golden State here in this one, plus the points. I think a chance to maybe even close it out, but at least keep it competitive. I like the over. That's my favorite thing, side or total tonight, because I'm getting the lowest total, guys, of these finals tonight, 210. It's the lowest total of these finals, and I've got Golden State off one of the worst games they'll ever shoot from three-point range. I know I'm getting a buy low total, and I know I'm going to get a Golden State team that's going to shoot the ball better tonight. They have to. There's nowhere to go but up for them, and certainly for Steph Curry after Game 5. So I like this game over the total, and I'm going to do a trifecta with the total. I'm going to go first quarter over, first half over, and full game over. I don't do this very often, but I'm going to split up the total in 3. First quarter, 53.5, 54. First half, 107 with the total, and also 210 for the full game with the overs tonight here in Game 6. All right, Dutch, let's start with you because I think you've got the Celtic pride in you tonight. What do you like here in Game 6?
Yeah, man. Real quick, salute to the ladies, gents, and D-gents for tuning in. You already know it's all love. Hey, be sure to hit that motherfucking like button like I'm hitting this plane of WAP. Yeah, that's right, WAP. Wet ass pussy. This shit is real good, man. Get you right where you need to be. Share the video as well. Keith Gordon, I see you, my guy. Danny Lopez, Star Child, Lucky motherfucking Power in the building. I see you. GTM, Jay Wills. Everybody on this beautiful motherfucking Thursday. Yeah, man. Muchly appreciated. Nasty motherfucking Nate, Mr. Trifecta, the motherfucking one I want to see. Hopefully
he's back today, huh?
Hey, he's not in my A today. He found a way to touch down. And he's
Nasty Nate mad fire. Hope Curry gets eczema on his dick.
Hey, I try not to repeat too much of what Nasty Nate says in the chat because I know it's even bad for me. But goddamn it, but yeah, man, I can't lie to you. Tonight is a big prop game for me. It really is. So we'll get into props here in a moment. But I am on the Celtics, man. I am on the Celtics tonight. And what it comes down to is this is a business, man. It really is, fellas. It's a business. And my man. Derl, made some strong points in a little text too. Or a little tweet he tweeted out, shortly before the show. But man, you really believe the NBA is gonna miss out on a Father's Day Sunday game, motherfucking 7? Golden State Warriors, Boston Celtics. Come on, man, that shit sound good because it will be damn good, and that's what they're looking forward to. Too much money on the table, and let's be honest, man. I know Boston has shown that they can loot, that they are vulnerable at home. But who's just as vulnerable on the road is the Golden State Warriors in the playoffs, 4-5 overall on the road. So they're under 500 on the road this year in the playoffs. So when you look at that, you look at the pressure. I think is on Boston, but I think they're young and talented, and everything I'm hearing out of that locker room is exactly what I want to hear. I touched on this morning with Jimmy, so I'm just gonna have to repeat my motherfucking self, but. Jaylen Brown, what he said in the interview, he said he's not afraid. They're not afraid. They beat him in Oakland. They beat him at home already. These motherfuckers ain't afraid. And when you got your best key players saying all the right things, and I believe doing all the right things, like Jason Tatum going to practice, going to the fucking press conferences with the basketball in his hand. Come on, man. This shit is on his mind. He knows what he has to do. I believe Jason Tatum will show up tonight. Most importantly, in the fourth fucking quarter. You touched on it. Bobano turnovers.
That's when it has to happen.
Yeah, it has to happen. He does his thing first 3. He might have a cold quarter, but for 3 quarters, he's gonna give you the numbers. But in the fucking fourth quarter, when players are players, when the great ones are the fucking great ones, that's when you need to be Jason motherfucking Tatum, bro. And I expect to see it tonight. And Jaylen Brown, don't be streaky as fuck too. You're due for a game, so don't be surprised if Jaylen Brown shows out as well. But I do believe it's on Jason Tatum's shoulders tonight, and he will show up. But obviously, when we're talking about Jason Tatum, we're talking about turnovers. He has the most fucking turnovers ever as a player in the NBA playoffs. So that's why he's carrying a fucking basketball around. I expect them to clean up on the offensive end with the ball. 17 turnovers they're averaging in the 3 losses, 12 in the 2 wins. It's that important, fellas. Take care of the fucking basketball. Knock down open perimeter jumpers. You get out of Beantown with a W. Go back to the Bay, Game 7. This is what the NBA wants. I believe Golden State, not saying they're not trying to go to Boston and win the game, but I believe Golden State is not going to have the urgency that the Boston Celtics will tonight. With that home crowd, watch out now. Steph will have a game, but if you count on Clay K to have Game 6, man, y'all can keep counting because that shit will not happen tonight. Go ahead, Derl. Let me hear it, man. Let me hear
Pack his ass up. Pack his ass up.
Yeah.
Let me hear that
Dutch,
shit.
You know I roll with you, bruh. You know I roll with you. I roll with you strong, man. But I can't get with it. So first off, I think you're totally wrong. And I wouldn't say that all the time, but in this case here, I think you're wrong. I'll give you the thinking behind why I tweeted that. There was so much money on Boston, right? To where if Boston loses tonight, the NBA and the books win. It's a lot of money involved to where the NBA will win in revenue and the books will win in revenue. Now, what will happen if Boston wins? The NBA loses, the books loses, but where do you think that money is going to go on Game 7? So now it's a possibility that the books could lose twice at this, right? If we're talking about there's levels to this and there being a business behind this. So if it's the most opportune time for the books and the NBA to win, it would be this game because there's so much money riding on Boston to win this game. So that was my thinking behind it. There is nothing that Boston has really showed me to where they can't get out of their own heads that's going to tell me that they're going to win a game. Because realistically, this series should already be over, right? This should be a 5-1 series if we're talking about that game one in which Golden State just wet the bed in the fourth quarter. Tatum hasn't showed up in the last 2 games in the fourth quarter. I believe that Tatum just doesn't have that ability to close out when he's got that defense played on him. We're not talking about how good Wiggins is playing on this man.
Put Wiggins on him again. He was that good defensively against him.
That good. He's for whatever reason. The turnovers that are happening, if you watch the game, it's by the defense that's being set up. They're clogging these lanes, right? We can't help that Steph Curry. Here's the thing. Steph Curry was actually D'd up really good last game, right? But do you live and die by Steph playing a good game, or do you then open up opportunities for other players to have a big explosive game? So there isn't anything that tells me that Boston is going to be able to get out and smack them and win this game because they just haven't been able to close out on them as they should. That run that Boston went on, it was more about Golden State being cold and missing 12 shots in a row. 12 shots in a row to get them back in the game and get close. And then you see they won the third quarter, which is okay. They had to play tough, but man, by that fourth quarter, Tatum's airballing shots, bro. Gassed. And so in my opinion, you can't have 2 victories on Golden State's end to where they really don't play their best game. They really don't play their best game. If we're talking about Steph Curry being the MVP, he's really had that one good game where he's shown out, but this has really been a win by committee. Draymond Green hasn't had the best games. He's fouled out 3 of them. Andrew Wiggins has really stepped up and been able to lock down Tatum, and then you're looking at more Jaylen Brown doing his thing. So in my opinion, I just don't think they have it against a number 2 defense in the league to really beat these guys. And if they couldn't beat them at home, I don't know how they can do it here. I don't know. I really don't. So it was almost a zigzag, but now this is 3 games in a row where Golden State has really just showed up and showed out. So I just don't think Boston has it. I don't think they have it. Anything is guaranteed. I always say that, and I try to be as neutral as possible. But from what I'm seeing in these games, bro, Boston just don't have it. Ime's got to go a lot deeper in his bench, and he just can't. He just can't, man. So he's not playing, changing. Yeah. So he's playing what, 7 guys? 7 guys this entire game, and these guys are gassed. You got Derek White. Come on, man.
He's looking a little tired the last couple games. Yeah,
all these guys are gassed.
Everything he can.
So Boston has won 2 games in the series, though, Daryl. You know that, right? And game 4,
they won one
game. They had
game
him at the house. They had him at the house. Game 4 or 5 minutes to go. Scored 3 fucking points. I mean, that game they had him.
They won one game. They won one game. I would say that was more of a Golden State loss.
Game one you count as a loss. All right,
fourth quarter.
I count that as a go. I count that as a loss. Really, by
that's how I feel about Boston game 4, though. All right, that's how I feel about Boston game 4.
Right.
I feel like Boston lost that game, and it ain't Golden State. That's just how I feel.
Okay. Yeah.
But strong points. Very strong points.
Yeah.
Very strong points. Someone made this is an interesting comparison. Coin in our chat says the Celtics are like the New York Rangers. Back-to-back 7-game series have taken their toll. And in the hockey, he's talking about the Rangers played a 7-game series against the Hurricanes, Carolina, in the second round. They played 7 games against Carolina first round. Then it was Pittsburgh first round. Let me get this right. Pittsburgh first round, Carolina second round, and then they got 6 against Tampa Bay in the East final, and they ran out of gas.
2-0.
It looked like
went up 2-0. Yeah, went up 2-0 and then fell apart.
They ran out of gas. They had nothing in Game 6. I mean, they tried, but they just couldn't get. And maybe that's Boston here tonight. Game 6 NBA Finals. They played 7 with Miami, 7 with Milwaukee. Does it come back to bite them? Are they wearing down? Is the gas tank on empty? Who knows? It's a decent comparison to make, though. With the Rangers. Yeah.
I do say this, though, Ian. I say all that to say I've taken Golden State money line. I took a money line last game. I'm taking a money line here. That's where all the value is. But I personally also stepped on Golden State first quarter. And the reason why is because I do believe that you see a better scoring game out of Steph and you see it early. I do. Yeah. And if he's going to play that entire first quarter, he's going to have a lot to prove, to be honest with you. In closeout games, we've talked about this, and I say this word a lot, ad nauseum. They're not looking to go back home. Nobody wants to get on a 5-6 hour flight back home and play another game, So they're going to try to close this out, and I just feel this is the game to do it. So you'll see a strong game out of Golden State first quarter. If you like that over, then you're thinking these points are going to be 32-31 first quarter. So if Golden State's the dog, I'll jump on that all day. Look at that first quarter over. Golden State will probably have some slacking off with Steph coming off the court, and the C's come back in that first half and probably cover that first half. But then you see that repeat again, Celtics third quarter blitz, or excuse me, Golden
Warriors
State third quarter blitz.
Yep.
Yes,
and
then
you had it right.
Close
You
out
had
the
it
game.
All I see is Marcus Smart over Wham Bam's shoulder right now. That's all I see.
Oh,
bro.
man.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
bro. Tell me, stop crying.
I do like Boston early.
Stop crying.
I do like Boston early, first quarter.
Yeah.
Even first half, they might cover that. I really think first quarter is a great bet for Boston, and even first half. But then I worry about the script flipping itself, because that's kind of what happened in Game 4, right? Boston did have a nice start in Game 4, and then Golden State turned that shit around there, and Curry went nuts in the second half that night at Game 4 in Boston. We'll get to the props, and I've got an inkling Curry will be back to looking like Curry again tonight, but we'll get to that in a second. Wham Bam, let's get to you. Game 6.
All right, now you got to cook them, Wham. I didn't do a good enough job, Wham. You got to cook.
You started off by saying I'm dead wrong. I think it's pretty good, bro.
Yeah, you did enough. You did enough. Nah. You know what though? Honestly, I really appreciate being here in this show with you guys. Being able to throw the game back and forth. This is really good competitive series. Last game was one of the most entertaining unders I've ever seen in my life, bro. Like, it's just crazy as hell. Like, we're able to cap these games together. It's been a long journey, bro. It ends tonight, though, y'all. My guy Ski came in here and told y'all. He had to tell y'all bye. It ends tonight, man. It's only right. I'm glad my guy Dutch been killing the props. We're gonna talk about my guy. We're gonna talk about my guy Dutch winner shortly. But what he said so far, I'm just letting y'all know. If you want that, you can have it. I'm just going to say this, though. Andrew Wiggins definitely been an X factor in this game. He's been killing the boards. Previous rebounding career high was 11. Since they made fun of him after he got his 16th rebound career high, he's been having he had 13 following games. So I think he responded well to, having double-digit rebounds. Him have a double-double today, over 7.5 rebounds. Is a play that I really like a lot. I haven't bet that yet, but just giving that out there just because I have the notes right in front of me. As far as the last game, man, Steph, bro, he went 0 for 9 for 3, and he's still shooting 41.7% from 3 this series, bro. Come on, y'all. And we betting on a bounce back. We betting on a bounce back for Curry for sure, right? Are you betting against him from bouncing back? Because he has to be bad. You know what I mean? The longer this series goes, the longer I think our guy Coin talked about, like, it's going to be just some wear and tear, especially when you're not going that deep into your roster. I mean, how much do you trust Naismith? How much do you trust those other guys that haven't been able to play or get, opportunity on the floor? So I don't think Udoka changes anything here, man. If that's the case, they did win the third quarter, but they still found their way down coming into the fourth quarter. I mean, those things just continue to throw at you. It's demoralizing, bro. They got to play drop covers because Robert Williams hurt. If he was a little bit healthy, I think they have a little bit more active on the perimeter with the big men there. So, if that's the case, man, you're not going to see Tice, bro. I don't think you're going to see any adjustments here. We're just going to see them hopefully make more shots. I mean, that's really what you're hoping for if you like Boston today. Hopefully that they make more shots. I'm just going to think that the defense for Curry and them is still going to be intact. They're going to be focused. They already fumbled games already in the 3-period series, and they talked about it. Going in here with some type of focus, some type of urgency, some type of force. It's been a lot of chemistry terms going on around here in these press conferences, force and stuff like that. But I expect the force to be there, man. I think Draymond Green continues to play well offensively. I think you're going to get game 6, Clay. I think people have been saying he's averaging 28 points in game 6. I did the math myself. It's at 20.7 points. Still good enough to go over the total. So I still think that's a good look. But as far as the official play for me, man, gonna keep it G, man. I already took the Warriors a few times. I do like the over here. I did take a parlay with the over. So if the Warriors win and the over hits, I will win. That's the way I did the parlay there. So I do like the over, but I only put in the parlay. But the Warriors money line single bet for me, it's the official play for me, man. I just took it based off of what we've seen. I don't expect anything to change. And that's simple, man. I just believe that the Warriors are the better team. It's Golden State time. They have some salary issues that they may have to address in the offseason. Guys got to get paid. So maybe this is a good opportunity before, Wiseman gets inducted into the all offense and to the rotation and stuff next year. So I like Golden State, man. And I ain't going to lie. I'm going to miss y'all. Man. That's all I'm saying.
That's a little ode to Wham believing the series is over tonight. We're gonna the show's gonna go on hiatus, and we will not be here on Sunday at 10 a.m. Pacific time for a Game 7 preview. We'll wait and see. But Wham Bam like in Golden State. All right, let's get to props. There's a bunch. I'm on a Curry bounce back. I am. I always trust this guy after an exceptionally poor shooting game like he had. So I'm on the 28.5 over, and I'm on the over 4.5 made threes as well. For Steph Curry. It is a high number, but I think it's going to be back to, not quite game 4 stat. Like he's not going to be that good again like he was in game 4, which was just insane. But I think he is going to have a really good night, a bounce back night. So I like the Curry props over 4.5 threes, over 28.5 points. In terms of more props here, Golden State, I like Andrews double-double. I'm going to try to take that. Wiggins, that is, plus 200. Double-double. I mean, I think he's aggressive on the glass. He had one in the last game. He's probably going to get you 10 points at least. He can get you 10 boards as well, especially with Robert Williams hobbling around. Like it's getting, I think, worse for him, not better with that injury that he's dealing with. So I think it's going to mean Wiggins going to be able to get the boards, get on the glass. So Wiggins double-double. I like that quite a bit here tonight. I like Tatum double-double at plus 160 here tonight. I do agree with Dutch even though he's on Boston here. Tatum's got to be just a dominant player tonight. At least do everything in his power to be that way. So 10 points, get on the glass, get in there, get your nose dirty, get in the mix there in the paint. If you're Tatum, you got to help out with the rebounding. I like Brown as well for the Celtics over points. I think he, after a couple of games where it's been inconsistent for him, I think Jaylen Brown will step up for Boston. See, I do like a few Boston props, even though I'm kind of leaning Golden State in the game. So those are the main ones there. Wiggins with the double-double, Tatum with the double-double, Curry over points and over made threes. Those are the main props. I don't even hate a Draymond sprinkle of 450 double-double just because I think, the points are starting to happen again. He got 8 the last game. That was better. You could always count on him to get maybe 10 rebounds. And I think Draymond's going to play his fucking ass off tonight because I think you talked about the incentive for Golden State to try to end it instead of go back to game 7. There's nobody that would want to shut up the Boston TD Garden crowd more than Draymond Green tonight. Of course, they've been abusing him left and right with the fuck you Draymond and on and on. Like they have been relentless on his ass, the Boston Celtic fans in that building. Draymond will want nothing more than to shut him up by winning the championship tonight in Boston. So I think for that reason, Draymond's going to have an impactful game for Golden State tonight. So those are the props I'm looking at. Dutch, how about you with the props tonight?
Yeah, well, I'm definitely with Boston on fuck you, Draymond, but not to say I don't want you to cash your ticket, Bobano, but man, fuck Draymond. But hey, big shout out to our guy Tease. I see you, my dude. Be sure to check out the WNBA right after this. Who's got next, I believe. Yes. WNBA, them ladies. My man Tease will get you where you need to be. Jay Peasy. Freestyling king of the motherfucking Twitter, my guy. Pub Sports Radio, freestyle king, huh? There we go. I see you, my guy. Star Child, my guy. I see you. I actually like a lot of what you said, Bobano. I did lock in 2 of what you said, and that's the Curry over 28.5 points and also the over 4.5 threes. You touched on it. I mean, the motherfucker went over 9 from 3. 7 of 22 from the field. Prior to that, he's been showing out, man. He's been averaging 34 points per game the last 4 in the series, averaging 6 made threes on 12 attempts. In the 2 prior games in Boston, averaging 37 points per in both games, 52% from the field, from deep. So I expect him to bounce back in a big way. My guy Lucky Power had a little slice at 13 plus for Curry tonight on the threes. Probably not 13, but last time he did not have a 3, he did drop 13 motherfucking threes on that ass. I don't need that many. Just give me 5, bro. 6 early if you want, so I don't have to sweat it. But over 4.5 threes and over 28.5 points at minus 118. I believe those are both good money. And, I like the Celtics, but I like Curry to bounce back. I think he goes for 35 tonight. I just think it's the supporting cast that won't really chip in tonight. Now, obviously, I'm going to be on Boston props. I'm loving Jason Tatum. If you've been watching the show and following what the fuck I've been doing, we've hit Tatum over 3.5 threes the last two times. Hit 2 units on it last time. Today it's minus 110 instead of the plus 120. I love this look. He's went over this number 3 the last 4, 18 threes in the last 4 games, averaging 4.5 threes made per game in that span, as well as 8.5 threes attempts per game in that span. We know the motherfucker likes to chuck it. I expect he will hang on to the motherfucking basketball, and he will be stroking that bitch from deep. Over 3.5 threes from my man Jason Tatum. And Mr. Marcus Smart, man. This guy's the keys, the pit bull of the fucking team. My man Wham Bam. I know he likes it. He goes with the assist and all that, but I keep seeing the motherfucker over his right shoulder, and there's a reason, because we're going to the motherfucking window with Mr. Marcus Smart over 15.5 points. Got this at minus 118 as well. Went over this number in 3 straight. Went over this number in 4 of the 5 games in the series, averaging 20 points per game in the last 3. He will attack. He will get to the right. He will make his free throws. And this motherfucker will stroke a couple from deep as well. Over 15.5 points, that's good money. So those 4 looks, I like an awful lot. All 4 have been betted. And I like everything else you said as well, Bobano. What are you looking at, my man, Wham Bam?
Yeah, bro. I haven't made any official props here, but I like the Curry look a lot, man. He hasn't ever had only 0 3-point makes in a playoff game. And I think it's been like over 200 plus games since it's happened there. So I expect him to have a big bounce back today. Andrew Wiggins is probably it's going to be a game time decision for me, but the PRA is something I've been betting throughout the last few games. Since our guy LJ put that on, I know LJ is on the points and assists, or rebounds and assists or something. Oh no, I'm sorry, points and rebounds. So I do agree with that look there. That's going to be a game time decision. So nothing official on props there, but Andrew Wiggins is probably the closest thing I'm officially going to make, because I just think that he continues to crash the boards, continues to take advantage of the one-on-one matchup, and he shot 23 fucking attempts last game. I mean, big deal for him, bro. Like, you getting 23 attempts, bro, probably going to go over 17 to 18 points. So I expect him to get that same type of looks today.
All right, there we go. Marcus Smart, double-double, 15-1 seems it's like it's a long shot. He's not a double-double kind of guy, Marcus Smart, but he's gotten close a couple of times. Like, he had 24 and 7, in a game earlier in this series, and I think tonight, they got to help out Robert Williams a little bit too, who's ailing. So I think you've got to get Tatum, you've got to get Smart, guys like that jumping in, helping out on the glass with the rebounding battle tonight in this game. Not that, of course, they were up in the rebounding battle game 5, but again, with Williams a little bit less than 100%, maybe give him a little help there. That was a great stat by Billy. I flashed it up on the screen a minute ago. That's kind of why I lean Celtics early, first quarter, first half, even though I kind of like the full game with the Warriors, because that is significant. 7-1 against the number first half for the Boston Celtics after a playoff loss, and 3-8 ATS.
That line is minus. Yeah, my bad. That line's -3 too, like first half at spots. So it's very telling. The books expect Boston to be up for. I mean, you can still get it.
Yeah, definitely. So they expect a good first 24 minutes, no doubt, from the Celtics at home tonight with their backs against the wall. All right, Derl, what do you think? Any props you like tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I did quite a few, but the ones I guess that I'll make known that I really feel good about is I did take Jordan Poole over 11.5 points, because if we're expecting Steph to go off, then there's going to be a lot of option for him to sit down because they may be up by a lot, depending on if it's the third quarter or maybe the fourth quarter. And you could get some garbage points out of Poole. As you can see, he really doesn't pass to Clay that much. So it's one of those things to where they'll get put in their little sets, and then Poole just shoots it up. So I did like the 11.5 points. I do like Clay, Game 6 Clay, to step up. So I did take him at 20.5 points. I took Curry at 29.5 points, which is, he's been around 27.5, 28.5. So, that's been put up to 29.5 points. So I do like that. And this is a long shot for me. I did take Draymond Green at plus 175, at least 1 3-pointer. So I think it's a long shot for me, but
he's going to be open
so many times. He's been open so many times, man, that he's going to shoot up a 3. And with it being at just 0.5 threes, all he's got to do is make one of those, just one. And so I think he's going to be in a spot to where he gets a shot at the top of the key, and he's going to make it. Now, if that's probably the only open shot he makes the entire time, that's going to be it. So I did take Draymond Green to have over a half a 3-point field goal. I did jump on also with my man Dutch and Marcus Smart. I think that's a good look. I think Jason Tatum's over 3.5 threes is a good look. I got it at plus money, though. So I have Jason Tatum over 3.5 threes at plus 114. So those are the ones I was looking at. And then I think I'm going to go back to the well on Kevon Looney. His PRA is at least 17. So he may have a couple of cleanup points there. Rebounds are kind of juiced, though, at 11. So if we're talking about get just 1 or 2 assists and maybe 3 follow-up buckets, 17 is a good number for me. I do like that.
Kevon Looney, and stay on the court. No foul trouble tonight, Kevon Looney.
No foul trouble.
That's going to be the key for that. It's got to be the key for that, because if he's not going to get the minutes, not going to have a shot with that. So stay out of foul trouble, make an impact, be aggressive in the paint. He's going to have a chance. And I like the balls and the guts here of Derl going with Draymond to make a 3. 0 for 11. From 3-point range here in the finals. Draymond Green, 0 for 11.
Just to let you know.
Yeah.
But tonight's the
I'll
night,
take
baby.
it just one shot, man. Just
he's
tonight.
So you're saying he's due.
Yeah, he's due, man. He's due for at least one. You know what? I know this is kind of off here, but I have a question because I respect y'all's opinions on it. Why do you think Foster wasn't activated for this game to extend it over Zarba?
Zarba the Greek, he's one of the referees tonight. Guthrie as well, and there's a couple others. That's interesting. Yeah.
Why do you think? Why do you think it wasn't Foster?
Yeah, my boy, he tired.
Foster will be there for a Game 7. You better believe it if there is one. They've got him in the coffers if needed for Sunday on Father's Day.
Right. Okay.
Now Scotty did enough work, man. He did enough work. They gave him early vacation, bro.
Yeah.
We'll
see him on Father's Day, guaranteed if there's a Game 7. They just don't want him working back-to-back games. I don't think that you're allowed to work back-to-back games. That's it. So they want Scotty there for a Game 7, I think, if there is one. That's why he's not working tonight. That's probably my guess there with that. By the way, the last 3 that Green made was Dallas, Game 5, the last game of that Dallas series in the West Final. So that's not too long ago. He's got to show he can do it against the Celtics.
Plus 175, man. I put a little bit of Starbucks money on that. So I like it.
He's going to be open. You got to admit that he's going to have his chances, no question. Great shit. Hell of a fun show. It always has. These final shows have been fun because it's just you're going to get more difference of opinion because they're nothing but good teams. Golden State's a good team. Boston's a good team. You're going to have to pick one of them, and that's why you get difference of opinion. Makes the show better, though. Great stuff. Hit the like button. 187 live viewers. Come on. It's a Thursday. It could be the last show. Let's go. Hit that like button.
Yeah.
Show some love for us being here since October, essentially doing this NBA Pub show. Whether this is it or not, we might be back for Game 7 Sunday. We'll see. Maybe not. But if this is it, great season, and we appreciate you guys and all the love in the chat. Tuning in, hitting the like button, donating when you have, which has been amazing. I know our boss man, Jeff, appreciates it very much and loves to see Pub Sports Radio growing. Make sure you stay tuned right after us. Don't go anywhere. We Got Next with Tease for the WNBA. I'll be on with Jose next hour for Say Hey Plays MLB. I'll be with Jimmy tomorrow, betting with the bag. And Derl as well. Maybe. I don't know. You're usually on
No.
Fridays, but with no game.
Yeah. There's going to be no Friday show. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
There you go. Exactly. So just yours truly then with Jimmy DeMoro on betting with the bag on Friday. So looking forward to that. Hit the like button. We got best bets. We got Dutch's freshest look coming up. All right, Southtown 101. When you're in San Antonio, Texas, stop in. Great food, drinks, live music, DJs, karaoke, Manscaped. Promo code PubSports, 20% off. Lawnmower 4.0, any Manscaped product, 20% off with promo code PubSports. And mybookie.ag. Again, we've got NBA Finals winding down, NHL, Stanley Cup Finals. We've got MLB, UFC, USFL's down to the playoffs, CFL now underway, and NFL and college football are going to be here soon too. Like it's like a couple months away. We're going to be having preseason NFL and college will be starting. So it really is right around the corner. So sign up, mybookie.ag, Bitcoin accepted currency for your deposit, mybookie.ag, promo code PubSports. All right, best bets. Is this the final best bet segment of the year for the NBA Pub Hub? We'll have to wait and see. Wham, let's start with you. Best bet.
Well, if you're going to me first, y'all know what it is, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in to us this summer, man. It's going to be a beautiful thing to just reflect on what we did here. It's going to be the Boston Celtics' demise tonight. I think Jason Tatum does play well, but it's not going to be enough. Role players do play well at home, just not when they're choking on the sideline. So let me get the plus money, big plus money, 158. I see some places 147 is the official plus money. Golden State Warriors money line. Send them home, Curry.
There it is. Yeah, dude, there you go. You got to do that. You'll put him to sleep. There you go. Yeah, you got to do the old Curry. That's what he does. A big three with a minute to go up by 8, and there you go.
Yeah.
He does go to bed. Yeah, there you go. A Golden State money line for Wham with his best bet. All right, Dutch, freshest look.
Yeah, man, freshest look, man. I did take a look at it too. I was able to put another unit. Shout out to my guys, Derl. I didn't get the plus 114, but I got that plus money here, and I got a minus 110. So we're going JT. That's good money, over 3.5 threes, plus even money right there. Even money, get it right now at even money, and look around. You might even be able to get it better than that. But win or lose, Jason Tatum will have over 3.5 threes. Believe it.
There you go. Over 3.5 made threes. Jay Tatum for Dutch with the freshest look.
And I'll see y'all motherfuckers Sunday. Believe that. Yeah.
Wow.
If Dutch has his way, we're back here for one more show.
I forgot to say that. I'm loaded.
Yeah.
All right, Derl, best bet.
Yeah, come on, man. You know where I was at. You know where I've been this whole entire series. My futures bet was Golden State in 6, 4-2, so I got some money on that. Golden State money line, take it. Just take it. This is it. This is a wrap for me. So, yeah, Golden State money line, I got it early. I got it again. I hit it again at 142. But, yeah, take that. Don't even worry about the points. The game won't be close either direction it goes.
There we go. All right. Good stuff. Golden State money line for Derl with his best bet. And we're going to try to get, if there is a game 7, I know it for sure. Sunday it'll be me, Dutch, Wham, and Ski, but we'll see if Derl's around. Maybe he can join us on Sunday if we have a game 7 show. Maybe even get Billy Briz in the mix, Jay Money in the mix, and maybe have a big, like grand finale show with 7 or 8 people. We'll see. We'll get a big round table.
Motherfucker Bobana always wants the Brady bunch, man.
Nah,
exactly.
Y'all enjoy y'all Father's Day, man. Get that barbecue in y'all.
Well, I'm still hell-bent. We're not going to be here Sunday, so that's what makes this game fun and exciting. All right, I'm going to go over 210 for my best bet, the total. And I like the total first quarter, first half over as well, but I'm going to go with the full game, 210 over the total. You got the lowest total of the series. In game 3, the total was 214.5. And we have seen it go down steadily ever since because we've had 2 unders in a row. And we've got Golden State off the worst game they can possibly shoot from 3-point range, just about as a basketball team. And you've got the lowest total now. And I think the pendulum is going to swing in the other direction now tonight for the total in this series. So over 210 for me with Golden State and Boston for my best bet here for Game 6 NBA Finals. All right, that's a wrap. Thanks to everyone in the chat for joining us. If Wham has his way, he's saying have a great offseason, everybody right now in the chat. Make sure you stick around, Tease and the WNBA show. We got coming up next here on Pub Sports Radio. For Dutch Boy Fresh, Trot Wam, Derl, I'm Ian Cameron. Have a great Thursday night. Enjoy Game 6 of the NBA Finals. Good luck. Cash some tickets. And whether this is the last game or not, we appreciate you guys tuning in all season to the NBA Pub-Up right here on Pub Sports Radio. And hit that like button, God damn it, on the way out if you haven't done it already. Dutch, take us home.
Yeah, man. You know where it's at, Pub Sports Radio. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share the video. 10 a.m. Pacific time, Sunday morning, 1 p.m. Eastern time. Y'all motherfuckers be there to be square. Get that leprechaun money. J motherfucking T. Yeah, man. Hey, salute to them real ones, though. Y'all stay fresh, stay blessed. Let's stay putting these motherfucking bookies to rest. Yeah, man.